Everyone, how are you doing? Okay, so I hope you people are doing great. Just let me know if audio, video, everything you are seeing perfectly, or there is any delay or something. Okay, so I hope everything is fine, right? So, how was the test? Can you just tell me? What was your experience with AIMT? So, this was our first AIMT, right? Okay, great. So, how was your experience? Was it too hard? Was it too easy? So, I think aptitude was easy, right? So, how was the aptitude? Let's just start with aptitude. I think aptitude was easy. Yes, AIMT for gate DA we will just start. We will just announce today, and we will just let you know. Okay, for AIMT for gate DA. So for those who are waiting for gate DA AIMT, we will just schedule a meeting, and we will just let you know today by today itself. Okay. Uh, yes. So aptitude was easy, as all of you are saying, right? Now, see, there were few questions which might be tricky, but we feel that Gate also asks that kind of question, right? I mean, Gate also asks some kind of tricky questions. Gate also asks easy questions. Now, particularly, let me quickly ask you overall experience first, and then I will just even talk about little bit about particular subjects. And obviously, we will be having solutions in a video format. We will be having them live also. Okay. So, how was the overall experience? Has anyone attempted, previous AIMTs like last year AIMTs and want to compare that with respect to last year AIMTs? What was the experience? Okay. So I think, with respect to last year AIMTs, I can say it was almost same. I mean, some questions might be tricky. For example, there was a question in algorithm, right? When we were asking that, okay, if Fn is greater than Gn or something like that. So maybe that particular question, if Fn is greater than Gn for n, then Gn is always small o of Fn, something like that, right? Maybe that particular question, some of you might got it correct, but some of you might got it wrong, right? Because that particular question was especially little tricky, in the sense that you might be thinking both are correct statements, something like that, but actually both were wrong statements in that particular question. Okay. Anyway, we will be just analyzing the test. We will be just letting you know about more of the things. But yes, few of the questions in algorithms, that particular question I can say was tricky. Maybe I can just share the doc with you, and I can just walk you through. It will be better, right? Okay. So maybe I can just share the doc, and then let me just share the screen where I will be just sharing the doc. Okay. And then we can walk you through the doc, so that you can we can basically analyze it a little bit more. Just a second. Yes. So some of you, can you see this particular screen that I am presenting? Can you guys see the screen that I am presenting? Great. So let's just see few of the questions from the screen directly. So maybe few questions were tricky, maybe few questions were easy. So let's just pick this question. See this question. Let me just pick this question. This is question number 57. So how was this question? This question was DBMS question. I think this question was a good question. Okay. What you felt about this question? Maybe I can pick some of the questions from my subjects also. But can you just tell me what was your experience with this question, this DBMS question that I've just shown you, this one? So maybe I can just go through some of my subject question first, and then we can discuss, okay, about those. So I think aptitude was easy. right? So particularly I like this question in aptitude. How many of you have liked this question in aptitude, where we have given these coins? So how you solve this question? Do anyone wants to answer how you solve this question, this particular question of aptitude? See, this question is saying that we need to check that, okay, which of the four, which of this is basically having, uh, okay, there are two screens, I think. Okay, sorry. Okay, I cannot open the YouTube now. Okay, got it. So basically, this question was saying that that which of the following which of the following value can be made using exactly four different coins. So basically, for this question, what you have to do, you actually have to, you can check it manually, but anyone use some smart approach. Let me just check in the mobile. Let me just check the chats. Anyone use some smart approach? What was the smart approach to solve this question? You can solve this question using binary, right? Anyone did that? Yes, great. Okay, great. So most of you have solved this question using binary. It is really great. Okay, now let's just move to some other questions. I think this question from C programming was really easy. This question from C programming, it was really easy question. You just have to apply the De Morgan rule, right? Okay, this was very easy question. I'm just analyzing. Okay, I'm just quickly analyzing that how was things were happening, right? What about this question? This question was really nice. Anyone solve this question nicely? Anyone solve this question nicely? Can anyone tell me how you solve this question? This question can be solved using using the summation. Okay, using the summation operator. So basically you can use the summation, in the sense that this is the nested summation. Okay, we will give you the solution, but yeah, okay, currently I'm just telling you a little bit. Yes, 2 to 1 was the answer. You can use the summation operator there, nested summation, right? Yes, I really liked this question. How many of you did this question correctly? What was your answer for this question? Just tell me, and then I will tell you the real answer. What was your answer for this question? See, this question is saying that if fn is greater than gn, okay, for all n, then gn is always small o, okay, of fn. Is this true? Okay, Shubham, no problem. It was just AIMT, no problem. Don't worry. Okay. See, some people are saying C in this question, some people are saying B, some people are saying D. See, the thing here is that if Fn is greater than Gn, yes. So, does this mean that it is, small o? No. No, Gn is always, see, what if Fn, just listen me carefully, what if Fn is just, equal to n plus 1 and Gn is just n? See, here I can say Fn is just n plus 1, right? And Gn, maybe you can see this, maybe I can just zoom this, and Gn is, let's suppose, just n. Okay, is Fn greater than Gn? Is Fn greater than Gn? Yes. See, this greater than sign is a normal comparison. This greater than is not for the asymptotic comparison. Okay, is Fn greater than Gn? Yes, definitely Fn is greater than Gn. Does this mean, the answer is yes, does this mean that Gn is small o or Fn is small o, something like that? No, right? So in fact Fn and Gn are related by theta, right? Fn and Gn are related by theta, isn't it? Is this okay? Okay, right? Yes, this question was really nice. So the answer of this question was this, right? They could be asymptotically equal. Okay, greater than does not mean that asymptotically this Fn will also be greater. Okay, this greater does not mean that they are asymptotically greater, isn't it? Right? So generally the I can say the overlook that happens in this question. Yes, this was really a lovely question, right? The overlook that happens in this question is that if it is greater, then people think, okay, it is, they are talking in asymptotic sense. Formally, if I say formally, okay, formally, we cannot use for I mean, asymptotic, right? So we cannot use asymptotic comparisons like this. Okay, so basically this is just a normal grater. Okay, this grater, this is just a normal grater, right? So I hope you understood this question. Okay, so let's just quickly walk through more questions. Yes, it was really a nice question. It was really a wonderful question, right? Yes, what about this question? Have you solved this question? What was your answer of this question? Can you tell me quickly? ओके, समवन इज आस्किंग कि एसिम्प्टोटिकली कब चेक करना है. सी, एसिम्प्टोटिकली के लिए वो ग्रेटर देन साइन नहीं देंगे. एफ एन इज ग्रेटर देन जी एन का मतलब क्या है? इसका मतलब, सी, वी विल हैव द डिटेल सॉल्यूशन, वी विल एनालाइज इन डिटेल, बट ग्रेटर देन का मतलब ये नहीं है एसिम्प्टोटिकली ग्रेटर. दे आर सेइंग यहाँ पे ग्रेटर लिख दिया, तो क्या इसका मतलब एसिम्प्टोटिकली ग्रेटर है? नहीं. ओके, इट डजंट मीन दिस आर एसिम्प्टोटिकली ग्रेटर. See, if we have to show that asymptotically greater, there are different definitions. What is the definition? That Fn equal to, C into Gn, something like this. You might remember C is greater than 1 for, and for all C, something like this. There is a formal definition. Okay. So anyway, we will be covering in more detail, but let's just talk about more questions here. Okay. What about this question? See, interestingly, this for this question, what they are saying, let G be the connected undirected graph. Okay. Suppose G has unique minimum spanning tree. Will you conclude what you conclude about G? What do you think? What do you think? See, for this question, what they are saying, that if you are having, okay, if you are having the minimum spanning tree, okay, unique minimum spanning tree, then what you can say about G? For this question, they are saying that you already have unique minimum spanning tree, right? So there might be possibility that, is this really necessary that, okay, you will be having you will be having distinct edge weight? Is it really necessary? The answer is D here. Answer is D here. We cannot conclude any of ABC. See, the thing here is that, let me just tell you. See, this is the thing, that, sorry, that if G has the distinct edge weight, then there is a unique minimum spanning tree. That is for sure. But other way, which means this way need not to be true. Okay, and in this question they are asking the same way. Okay, this is not true. Just think about it. And this is true. Okay, this is true, but this is not true. That is the thing, that if you have distinct edges, then there will be unique minimum spanning tree. That is for sure. But if you don't, if you have the unique minimum spanning tree, does this say you will be having distinct edge weights? Does this say you will be having distinct edge weights? No, right? So that is why this question is false. So anyway, there have been many questions like this. So how many of you made it correct? Isn't it a beautiful question? Isn't it a very good question? Tell me. Tell me how was this question? Tell me in the comments. Right? Yes, it was really a nice question. Okay, some of you have did it correctly, some of you have did it wrongly. That is fine, right? That is fine. So okay, ये easy था. Some of you are saying it was easy. Okay, okay, great. So we will discuss anyway. I'm not going to discuss the technical part of the AIMT. I'm just asking you that how was the experience. See, some of the questions are really easy. I'm not saying that all questions were tricky or like this. This question, I think you people were able to solve it, right? And similarly, there were many other questions. Okay, for example, this question I think you people might have done it correctly, or this was an easy question only, right? This was also the easy question. Okay, so some of the questions were really easy, some of the questions were tough. right? Okay, so I can say that overall we made sure that questions are such that you learn something from the questions. Okay, so not all questions were tough, not all questions were easy, but it was mix of it. It was just like just like what gate can ask you, or what gate expect from you. What does gate expect from you is that you should be having a proper focus. That is all. Okay, you don't have to be very smart, you don't have to be very afraid of the gate exam, or you don't have to be very afraid of AIMTs. You just have to be focused. For example, this question, is this really tough? See this question, right? Where is that question? Yeah, is this really tough? No, it just want to little bit of focus, that what they are asking, right? So yes, it was very balanced, right? And similarly, this question was easy. I mean, it just need your attention towards this asymptotic notations, that what does this big O means, right? So in the worst case, binary search actually does in log n time, but if we are saying order of n, which is also fine, right? Order of n, if you can say order of log n, then definitely you can say order of n. So questions were like this only, questions were not too tough. What is your opinion about it? Let me know, what is your opinion about it? So I think you people like the AIMT, and let us know if you really want the next AIMT. Okay, so I mean, we will be anyway conducting whether you want it or not want it, but we want you to be very I can say um, very much enjoying the AIMTs. So our aim is to make sure that you should be happy, you should be enjoying after AIMT, you should be learning from your mistakes. Okay, the main important part is that you should be learning from your mistakes, right? So there are like many questions that you might have done correctly, there could be many questions that you might be struggling, but yeah, the main important part that we want you to learn from the AIMT is that you should be learning from your mistakes, right? Okay, so I'm not going to discuss the technical part of AIMT today. I mean, in this particular session, but yes, I have just shown you few of the questions which just came along the way. So most of the questions I think were nice questions only. Specifically, what is your opinion about the computer network questions? Do you think we made computer network very tricky? I think there was a question related to MSS and MTU. Were you able to solve that question? There was a question related to MSS and MTU. Were you able to solve that question? Tell me. I think that question was easy, right? That MSS and MTU. Okay. So similarly, in operating system, there was a one question. Maybe I can just show you, or maybe you remember. There was a one question where in the decimal we have given page number and frame number, right? Were you able to solve that question? In decimal, we have given page number and frame number. Okay. So I think that question was also good, because one of the similar kind of question they have asked, I think last year or last year in 2024 or 2023. I don't exactly remember, but before that they were not asking that question. And interestingly, one such question we have given in our AIMT, and then they asked the same question the same year. I think in 2023, right? One such question we have given in our AIMT. So whatever question we give generally in our AIMT, interestingly, those kind of questions they also ask in GATE. So that is why I can say, I can very confidently say that these AIMT will make sure that your marks are ultimately going to increase in GATE, right? And that is what the experience of previous toppers also. So we will have the detailed solution. I will just schedule it. We will have the detailed solution very soon. Okay. Yes, TCP question was I think very good regarding that. Okay, that fin, and then that okay, they were asking that whether the communication is possible in both way or not, right? Yes, right. Uh, we will be having detailed discussion about the questions. But what I can say very confidently to all of you is that, see, there might be, few or less marks you might have gotten, but can we not thank God at least for that, because it was just AIMT? It is just a process, right? I mean, see, this is a process in which we are going. So some of the test might seem tough. Some of the test may give you, the reality check, or I can say may give you the shock that okay, why I'm getting so less marks. But do you remember Piyush post? Piyush has written one post over the LinkedIn. How many of you remember that post? Maybe I can just share that post with you guys. Pius, who has got AIR 1, do you remember his post? His AIMT 1 marks, you might remember, right? His AIMT 1 marks was only 53. Okay, so let me just show you that post. Probably you will be able to relate it. Yes. So see, he has written a post over the LinkedIn that he has says that his AMT 1 marks are 53. Some of you may be thinking that okay, it is not possible to get from 50 to 53 to 91, but actually it hasn't happened in just 1 month. I'm not claiming that okay, it has happened in just 1 month. I'm not saying this. Piyush has got AIR 1, as you can see, right? I'm not saying that in just 1 or 2 months it can happen from 53 to 91. See, he has worked hard over the entire year. It is just happened that he has just channelized, okay, or he just make sure that okay, silly mistakes are reduced. He just make sure that okay, conceptual mistakes are reduced. He just revised enough, or he just make sure that okay, now he is going to get top marks, right? So somehow these marks are not reflecting your actual strength. Why? Because there is a lot of things that you have to do. And interestingly, these small things that you are going to do over this time, over this 1 or 2 months, are going to make sure that your ultimately marks are going to increase a lot. Why? Because if you have already worked hard, see the algorithm question that I have shown you, do you really think it is hard? See, you can easily have a triangle, right? 1, 1 and 2. You can easily have a triangle and you can say, okay, as we need not to be distinct, right? This question is easy. I feel this question is easy. The only thing is that you have to pay attention in this question, right? And that is what we are going to do in the next 1 month, or in next 40 days. That is our aim. Okay, so just like Pius and many other toppers, that you can easily increase your marks because these marks are not really reflecting your true potential. These are just telling you that okay, there is a scope to improve, there is a chance to improve, right? Yes. So we will be having all the AMTs, okay, all the AMTs we will be having with different levels. See, we will be setting AMTs with too much attention, too much focus, and with too much analysis. So there might be possibility that some AMTs may contain some subject tricky. Probably in this AMT, you may have felt that okay, for example, discrete mathematics was tricky. Okay, in next AMT you may have felt that you may be feeling that okay, some other subject is tricky, but the aim is that you go through the mix of all the flavors, so that whenever gate exam is coming, you should not be having any fear to face that gate examination, right? So yes, for sure we will not be disclosing that what will be the level of the next AIMT. You just have to directly see this in the exam portal. Yes, AIMT for gate DA we will just announce today itself. Okay. So thank you everyone. If you have really, I can say if you have really liked the AIMT, right? If you think that okay, we are putting a lot of hard work. If you think that okay, our hard work should be valued. If you really like AIMTs, I just request you one thing, that just put a small comment under this video. Once the video session ends, just put a small comment that how was the AIMT experience. Okay, just let us know in the comments that how was your experience, and then we will reply you. We will get motivated. See, just like you guys, how many of you guys need motivation at this point in time? Maybe most of you, right? As a human, we need motivation. Just like you guys need motivation, we also need motivation sometimes. So already we are motivated enough to provide you top notch AIMTs. But if you just imagine that we are getting so much comments that okay, you are excited about the AIMTs, you really like the questions or creativity of the AIMT questions. We try to put as much creative as questions are possible, so that your mind horizon get so much diversified, so much spread that you can easily correlate with the concepts in the gate examination. So if you think that we are putting creative questions, then just let us know in the comments. Okay, just comment that okay, our questions are nice, how was your experience related to AIMT, just comment it out, and then we will be very motivated to see your comments, then we will be really happy, then probably we will be putting, next AIMT very much just like this. Okay, maybe little more nicer. In every AIMT we will try our best to put it, better and better and better. You might remember from the last year AIMTs. In last year we had 5 AIMTs, right? This year also we will try that we will be having 5 AIMTs. It will only depend on your comments that how you are liking the AIMT. We are putting day and night efforts to make those AIMTs, to put that kind of creativity in the questions. Okay, so just let us know in the comments that how you liked about the AIMTs, and then we will be just replying to your comments. We will be getting too much motivated. Maybe our happiness we don't show it very publicly, but even a single comment, even if we get a single comment on any video or any test series or anywhere, or LinkedIn, or at YouTube or anywhere, if we get a single comment, it makes us very happy. So just imagine if we are getting, our hard work is getting recognized. So thank you so much. Just let us know in the comments, and then yes, we will be for sure putting 5 AIMTs. But just let us know in the comments about your AIMT1 experience. Okay, so thank you so much everyone. Thank you for attempting the AIMT. The great thing about the AIMT, this AIMT, is that, can you guess the number of aspirants that has attempted this AIMT? Can you guess number of aspirants that has attempted this AIMT? Any idea? Number of aspirants that might have attempted this AIMT? See, last year it was I think 900 to 1000. I don't remember exact number. Okay, it was, I think last year it was 1000 something. This time it is around 2500. Yes, 2500. Okay, so 2500 people have attempted this AIMT, which is really, amazing for us. Really amazing for us. 2500. So we are aiming that next AIMT should also be attempted with the same number of students. Okay, maybe more, or it could be 100 200 less, it could be 100 200 more, but 2500 is enough motivation for us to bring, more creative questions, more nicer, more I will not say tougher, but I will just say it is a trickier, in the sense that okay, if you are not paying the enough attention, probably you might lose something here. Okay, you might lose some information in that question. So that kind of creative questions we will be keep on putting. And yes, gate also has these kind of questions, so that is why we are bringing those questions, right? Yes, there are like straightforward questions also. Do you remember that in scheduling, in operating system, we have asked scheduling question, right? The scheduling question was really straightforward, I think, right? They were just asking about the round robin scheduling. Okay, so just let us know in the comments that how was your overall experience, because we kept it balanced: creative question, easy questions, little bit moderate questions also, right? So every type of questions we have put in this AMT. And similarly we will be covering all range of spectrum with respect to the difficulty in other AMTs as well. Okay, so just let us know in the comments that how was your experience, and then we will be just, I cannot tell you over this call that how much we get happy when you see your comments, but just do it. It will be very much, working as a motivation factor for us. So thank you so much. Thank you everybody.